Bassin Bonsai, we're in the house, and I don't know how, hopefully this isn't too delayed. Every time I do one of these later at night, for some reason during the week it seems to be an issue, but hopefully you guys can see the screen. I'm going to talk about the baits I ordered from AliExpress. This is mainly for Brew Tank, who's impatient and he wants to get some ordered, so I'm just telling him what I ordered. I'm not telling him to order this, and I'm not telling you guys never go full swim bait, right? But almost all of them are on this screen right at the moment. But before we go to that, me and Brew Tank were also talking about something else, because, and it's going to be sneak peeks because I don't have any lights on in here. We've got the big blade, right? And we got to talking with Brew Tank. I'm like, man, what if you take that big blade and actually put it on one of these swim baits, right? It's been done before. I know I'm not new to it, but it's never really been done on a big scale, because I bought this little dude, right, from AliExpress. It's a chatter stick. I don't even know what you call it, but I don't know that I've ever seen anybody put a chatterbait blade on a jointed bait, let alone like a glide bait. So it's probably gonna suck, but I've already got one rigged up. So I took, this is actually off one of the Omega Custom Tackle. If you guys remember right, I used to have the Rapture bladed jigs. That shellcracker color was my favorite. But that is a gold blade on our bait here that I'm going to just throw it. I don't know what it's going to work like. What I'm hoping is I can get some crazy weird glide with a chatter combo. It's probably going to suck, but I just thought I'd throw that out there at you guys. I'm going to be trying some very weird things here in the near future. Not that I haven't already in the past. Then lastly, I wanted to show you, I've got some of these, if you guys are following, for the Z-Man, different size of, I'll try to hold them here with some backlighting. The 3 different sizes that basically you can get their spinner baits in. So I've got different trailers on them, so be looking forward to that in the video. And we're still trying to figure out, and a lot of you guys have commented, you don't like the DRT knobs, right? Working Class 0 collab. Got a set. They actually, I think if you get the caps, of course these were like 40 bucks basically with shipping. Just to get the caps that I think would screw into the handle assemblies we already have are like another 60 bucks. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those. I could chop them down. So anyway, be looking forward to that. So let's jump to this. Hey, I didn't click on you. How'd you get there? Let's go back. That's one of them we got coming. That's another one. What did we go? Let me go back to... Okay, so let's just start. I'm going to start with the little dude. I ordered one of these guys. This is more like just a topwater wake bait. So I just ordered one of those, just kind of play around with, and I think it was like, I think mine was cheaper than that. And I don't plan on, because I'm just letting you guys know, I have no idea if any of these baits actually work or not. This is just me showing you what I caught my attention. I'm ordering them. Until they get here and I try them, they may suck. It's use your own judgment if you want to order them or not. I plan on probably at the unboxing, I may put the link in case you guys want to buy them, because a lot of times you need to get them in hand, and you know, it's not that I can tell they'll catch fish, but a picture or little videos until you get them in hand, how the quality of the build, maybe like, are they worth a darn, or are they not, or whatever. So let's jump to these baits. Now these, I can pretty much already tell you, we've already fished them. So I ordered another, I think I got 8 more of these coming, believe it or not. And I don't think this is the place. One of these places you can actually get the tails, 10 tails for like $2. So I ordered replacement tails, because the tails will fall off if you don't put a drop of super glue on them. Like, they are way quicker than what you think. So these little, I believe these are the smaller ice slide knockoffs. They can be found all over AliExpress. So if you guys want to search for yourself, you can punch giant, punch in giant swim bait, big swim bait, whatever, and you will start finding a lot of different swim baits on AliExpress. So let me go back to where, and just like if you guys have watched any of my other videos, I talked about you can go down rabbit holes, right? You can click on one of these baits, it'll take you to that bait, but then if you scroll down, sometimes it'll take you to stuff that won't pop up on any of the searches no matter what you do, and then they just pop up down below like a similar either brand off here, like say John Koo or whatever, and see how these other swim baits and stuff pop up. But this is another bait. I did order. This dude right here. It just kind of looked cool. It is a jointed bait with a like a buzzbait type prop inside of it. I'm trying to, let me see. I don't honestly remember. I think I ordered a white one. I don't even see a white one here. Yeah, I ordered more of a white ghosty colored one. But this, where'd the one go that I saw? That one actually doesn't look bad with the red. Kind of trouty, but could look like a bass to fish. Let me get back out of there. So yeah, that's the trouty one there. That one doesn't look bad. Like in the water, that I think they're supposed to maybe it look like a trout, but that kind of looks like a baby bass. I probably should order that one too, if I like the other white one that I have coming. Let me scroll down here. Brew Tank sending me I told you I've got a live stream going. Get on there and watch it. Stop texting me. So I'll go to the other ones, but as you can see, and I'm liable to find some that I didn't even see before. This may be the real big one. I did not order the real big baits. And my computer's probably going to be going slow. But there's some of these big tuna type baits. Those things are heavy. And if you want to get on there, I mean, you can use your computer, your phone, or whatever. If it says it's 400 millimeters or it tells you whatever, you know, you can jump on there and translate it, you know, real quick to type in whatever 335 millimeters inches thing, or whatever, 400 to give you an idea if you're not familiar at all with millimeter kind of thing. But that is a huge bait. Yeah, here's a pic. See that? Gigantic. We're not going to be messing with any baits like that. So back to this guy, and let's scroll down and see what he shows. So those two colors right there, you can see I've already got this color, this color. So there, that's about all the colors I've seen. You can find some oddball looking colors, but these are all actually very good colors. There's a color right here that I did very well with. I also caught a couple on this color. I scraped most of the orange. I need to scrape even more off. But I ordered, I think I already have this color. And there's actually a few colors there that I don't see that I actually have. But I think I've got this color that's a good natural color. That color is a good color. Almost every color I see on here is actually a very good, could catch a fish at any given time. If there's two I would take out, would probably, well, that black one I would probably actually add a black tail or Sharpie black, but yeah, that one, that could catch a fish at any time. There's none like, you'll find some of these swim baits that have just crazy patterns, cheap colored patterns on them. These seem to be pretty good. So let's go to one of the bigger ones, or wait, let's go to the ones you guys may be familiar with. This one right here, the Shimano one. I think I ordered at least one, maybe two of these. So these are basically just like what, and they've got some funky colors for me anyway. See that crazy, I don't like that color, that color. That color may work, but I don't like it. So I ordered this color, just kind of a ghosty, silvery, right? I thought that color may work good. And it's 190 millimeters, 49.8 grams, and you know, you can go convert it if you wondered how many inches that is or whatever. Now this is the one that, you know, folds in half, so it's supposed to cast way better, and it's got that flash boost stuff up there. And I think they're $45, the actual Shimano ones. So I just got one of those. Also, this little popper thing, I've got, I think that's a Jackal knockoff. I got one of those coming on this order. So yeah, see how it folds in half? It's supposed to cast way further, more accurately, all that kind of stuff. And we got one coming. We'll find out if the knockoffs do or not. And I'm not going to the DRT style baits yet. There's one here, one here. Whoa. But I also ordered one of these. Now, I have no idea if this is a knockoff of what style, because I've never really paid attention to anybody fishing these. But the one I ordered, I don't see it in here. Maybe it's this one. I think this one I ordered. that color, but I almost got this bone with the black tail. This is a pretty, I think this is a big bait. Yeah, they got a floating and a sinking, and this is where I recommend to get the floating. You can always technically make it sink if you want by adding a little bit of suspend strips or whatever. Because a lot of times floating doesn't mean it will float. It may be a very, very slow sink, but if it floats, it doesn't take much of a little bit of weight added to make one be a very slow sink. But it's up to you guys. But 245 millimeters, 105 grams. So let's just use our deal here. 245 millimeters. Just so we'll see what that is. 2 inches. So that is like a 9, just over 9.5. That's a big one. And what do we say it weighed? And Top Tackle Industries is where I ordered a bunch from. Where was that bait at? Okay, so it weighs 105 grams. Let's go back over it. Let's just start another one. 105 grams. So yeah, 3.7, under about 3.5 grams or 3.5 ounces, not quite 4 ounces. That's a heavy bait. I'm going to be trying to lob it with some of my medium heavy or heavy action rods, but may not make it. Let's scroll down. Let's see if I can find the other one. So that is one of the biggest ones I ordered. I'll show you the bigger ones when I get to them, but I did not order the real big ones. I'm talking like 13. They have some on here with like 13-ounce baits. I did not go that crazy because I do not want to buy a rod that can handle a 13-ounce bait, and I sure don't want to go out casting a 13-ounce bait around all day. I think I may have got this one in the 220 gram also. They make a couple different sizes. I may have ordered one of those. I can't remember because it comes in several cool looking bass patterns. If you guys see that, there's like several options of bass like patterns on that bait. That like 5 right there. So anyway, I think I ordered one of those. Don't hold me 100% to it, but I think I may have ordered that one of those. Look at those colors. Any one of those is probably going to do the same thing. Same thing with those trouty type looking ones. So then let's just see if I can find the actual. I'm trying to find the color of the one I ordered. I think it's over here. Yeah, right here. I think these may be bigger right here. So yeah, these are, okay, yeah. These are the big ones. A floating 303 millimeters. Actually, I think I got this one. Maybe? Did I order one of these? No, wait, this one I don't. I think I was going to, then I didn't. Because 385 grams. Let's double check it. 385. Come on. Yeah, I did not order that one. I almost did, but that is a monster. So those dudes, if you guys are like wanting that and they're like 40 some dollars, but that is a gigantic bait. I thought that, in my opinion, they don't really have any great colors I like, except for that bait right there. And it could also be painted over, like it's already kind of, it's just white. You could possibly just paint over it kind of deal, add something. But that color, I think that just looks good. I like that color, but I'm not going to spend that much money for a bait that's just going to sit around because I don't have anything big enough to cast it on. So let's just go to the main baits that I'm really, oh, these right here. I did order one of these. Hang on, let's go to this if it'll let me get to it. See those baits there with the little bluegilly ones with the little oh, blade on them. Let me see if I can find those, or we'll just go to our... Alright, let's go. I keep seeing these, so we'll just go to them. They're here. There's several different ways to get on here and track down these baits that look like the DRT, the Klash9, the Tiny Klash, you know, where they call it the K9, the TK is the Tiny Klash K9, the Klash9, and then the Joker is also one that looks close if you're looking at a side profile. But like for right here, if you can see this one up here, that style, those, they'll may come with the shape, the tail. In the pictures, you may have the flat tail that comes with, or the more of the V tail. So you kind of have to. They're pretty much the same bait, but they do make several different sizes. But then when you come to this one, see how the tail's more propped up, and then if you look at the way the bill is, these bills are like at an angle, like made to dive. This is a wake bait. So this one right here, it says floating. These baits are going to be a copy of the Joker. So they're going to be wider, usually heavier for what size they are, but that's 200 millimeter, 88 grams. That's a pretty big bait. Let's see if they got any pictures of it. What's this one? Whoa. Well, I had a big old flash and then nothing. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer, but so there's some of the colors. Now, I did order one of these, or maybe more than one of these, but I think I ordered one of these. I think I got that color right here, white one. I think. Actually, wait a minute. I think I got this color. I like that color, and I may have got that color, like kind of a natural carpy color. A little bit of a white belly. Look at that crazy polka dot color. But yeah, if you see how they're wider, they're not as flat. So that's like the Joker of the DRTs. So then, if we go back, where did we go? Here's a bait I ordered. This color too. Now hang on, I'll go back to the DRTs. This color right here just spoke to me for some reason. Now these are the same ones I think I've already showed you, but they had, in my opinion, a better color. Because that color's nasty. That color's kind of bright. That color's insane, but that color I liked. So I did buy that bait in the 245 millimeters, but 105 grams. If you guys remember, I'd already checked that. That's under 4 ounces. I can fling that. I can fling that with my heavy action Super Destroyer. I mean, I cast it regularly, but I can I can rear back and fling that bait. I know some of you are like, I want to see that because I'm going to snap the rod. And it's a possibility. Who cares? So I think I've got that one. I think I ordered 2 of those. That one there because I liked that color. I wanted that one, but I talked myself out of it. And if I like these, that would be the next color I would get. That one, possibly that one. Depends on how well I liked them. Because it sounds insane, the price. That color's not bad either. But that one I liked. I don't like these crazy colored ones. But I mean, if they work, if they catch fish, $19 is actually not a lot of money to spend on a big swim bait. It is pretty cheap for swim baits in general, for big ones. Okay, so let's go to, wait, we're going to go to the DRT TKs and the K9 kind of thing, but I never did really show you this guy. Definitely got one of these coming. I think that color was the color I liked. They've got a couple different variations. Just a little topwater wake bait that will guarantee you that little bait will get hit. It says it's 4. Wait a minute, that was saying it's pretty big, like 4, almost 5 inch. So it's probably a little bit shorter than our little Mega Bass knockoffs, but a little wider wobble. But I guarantee you that bait will get hit. All right, let me go back. So all in all, it was $351.01 I spent on these baits, and I think it was 32 total coming. So 8 of them are the little ice slide knockoffs, so that would make 24 new to us baits, and several of them are of these DRT ones. I'm going to try to see if I can find them. Okay, this color, I know I have it coming in the bigger ones. Now I ordered, like, I tried to get every size that I could find in these. They do come in almost 3 different sizes. 100, you can see this one says it's the 220. I think, did I get both? I think I may have only got the 220, and then I got 165, and then 135, because they do make them like in different sizes. But I know I got that color right there. I'm pretty sure there's a good looking bass color in here somewhere. Somewhere. Maybe it's not in. Dang it, where'd it go? Yeah, I think I got one of those coming. One of those. And I may have got different sizes. My thoughts on the sizes, and it just to try out anyway, the bigger the bait, the more I try to kind of think natural. And then if like this, some of these smaller ones that are like a 5 to 6 inch, I think a little bit brighter, a little bit louder type thing. It's just in my head anyway. Maybe totally not thinking straight on that, but yeah, so that kind of a bass pattern. Already got the black tail, kind of like a baby bass. And I'm pretty sure it shows you that color there looks good actually. That looks like a good looking color. But I kind of, this color, I just like that color too. So I'm pretty sure that's the color I got coming for that clear water. These right here, this color reminds me of like our the little poppers with the chrome or the gold things, those little bitty poppers we were getting here on AliExpress. So see, here's some of the tails. Like I'm pretty sure you get quite a few of the tails. Like if you guys saw on the, there's how much they'll bend. So I'm trying to show you can also get, because I've got them, I bought them a couple different ways. You can get like a package deal. Maybe it's this way. Yeah, I think it's here. You get 2 of the baits. Which one? Is this the one? So they end up being a little cheaper. Like that one probably wouldn't be too bad. And these are 220 millimeters, 115 grams. Hopefully it's not adding them together. I want to say I got this, but I don't think it's from this place, because I think I got this color and another color that's not on there with it. Maybe I got that one. Because it ends up being for a real big, a pretty big bait, and at that price it's only like under 12 bucks for one bait. So I bought a couple different ones that way. One of them I bought was even a 3-pack, I think. So from the looks of this, you get 1 set of tails. That's the difference. They only just give you the 1 tail, but they give you 2 different lips. And from the looks, the lips are identical. So I know you can get on the original TKs and K9s, you can get like different diving lips. And you could also just modify your own. You know, these, since they're so cheap, if it does come with 2, you could always take one and add a little bit bigger circumference around it, and it's going to go just a little bit deeper. I've played around with that on some of the older balsa baits before. So then I did buy a few, I don't know if I can find them. And you can also get like these, I believe you can get just the unpainted blanks if you check around enough. And there's a few others I bought that are just oddball. They really don't look like anything I've seen. They just kind of had a shape of like a bass or a bluegill. And they were like $3 to $5, and I bought those. See, like this one right here, 165 millimeters, 82 grams. And some of you guys may be able to tell me what, you know, company has a bait that looks just like that. Maybe nobody does. I don't know. I imagine somebody does. But this one actually, that right there looks pretty good, but I did not buy that one. They're shipping $6.60, so it's going to end up being like a $12 bait or so. But 165 millimeters, it's bigger than those knockoffs. These are, like, in case you guys are wondering, the ones you've seen me out fishing with, I think they're 133 millimeters. So it is going to be a little bit bigger than this, but these are only $2, well, $3.50 by the time tax and all. So it's hard to beat those. And these, that's why I bought more of them. These are kind of going to be my sacrificial swim baits. These little dudes I'm going to be tossing all over the place. I'm not, you know, I don't want to lose any bait. You guys have seen me go nuts over zinkers, right, stuck on a log, but they are, for the price, it's just like I'm going to be throwing those dudes everywhere. These, you know, $12, $15, $9 ones, I will be a little more careful. And I honestly did not... Here's the bluegill ones. Let's look at those. And I'm going to have to wrap this video up. I was going to try to keep it within a half hour. So these guys right here, I just bought one. And if they do anything, I may get more. But I just got our standard bluegill color. That one like right here. And I'll probably scrape most of the orange off of it. But that just looks like it's shaped like a bluegill. It should get bit. They said the big size. It's 140 millimeters, 75 grams. So that's not a real small bait. I mean, it's not huge in the swim bait world, but that bait should be right there in about the size of your bluegills almost anywhere you go. So I would think it would get bit. And it's, I think it wasn't, I don't think it was this site because I think the shipping was either free or I want to say I got them for $8. And that's one of those things, like I said, I'll share the links once I do the unboxing, and if they feel good and solid. If they come in, the joints look like they're going to fall apart, you know. If it looks like you're going to hook a fish and this rear is going to fall off, I'm not going to recommend those baits, and I'm not going to probably share the link, and you guys probably won't want it kind of deal. But you never know, really, till you get it. I haven't had any... It's been a while since I've had any real, truly junk baits come from AliExpress because I kind of do a little more research now instead of just jumping on there and ordering some cheap baits. I kind of watch them a little bit, but it's still going to happen. You're just going to get funky baits. So I was going to try to find the 3-pack. I'm pretty sure I got one that there's 3. Let's just do this. Hang on. Let's time out. I'm shopping for so some of these, just like the Jackie Hamos, some of them are actually say right on them DRT under the search. And others don't. So just see if this brings us to different stuff. There's a little $3.95. There's a little cheap swim bait there. It's only 23 grams. That's a pretty little bait. There's a little bitty dude there. But some of you guys, you know, just want funky little swim baits just to have and mess with. I thought this would take me to more. And then they got these little motorized ones. Have you guys seen those? I don't know. It shows it like you hook it on just in a tank. They got it like on a bobber. It just swims around on its own. Kind of cool, but I don't know. Kind of not for me. There's almost nothing out there that won't catch a fish. I don't even know how first time I've seen that. Little, they call it jerkbait. It looks like a weird styled rattle trap or something. Guess it's shaped like a rattle trap, be jerking around like a jerkbait. Well, that didn't take me where I wanted to go. Premium related products. I have not got any of these yet, like the Italian knockoffs. Vibration, I don't know what they call that. Let's go back up. Let's start here. Hang on, let me jump around here real quick. Top Tackle Industries. I'm pretty sure this is a company that I bought most of my baits from. So let's just go to contact now. Products, hard bait, jointed bait. So this should be everything this one store has, I think is what I just clicked on. So as you can see, they got a bunch of stuff. So yeah, they got several different styles. I did not buy this style. You guys let me know. It looks like some higher end one I saw, but I just didn't get one of those. And I thought about it, but oh man, I already $350 in. I'm done for now. I may not even like swim baiting with the bigger baits. Yeah, this may be in the place where I bought the two. Oh, here's the ones right here. I wanted to get these in on with for you guys. These are, I bought two of these. I bought this color, and I'll be honest, I bought this color because it's the closest thing I saw. It reminded me instantly of that crazy whopper plopper Charles has been throwing, just tearing me up. So this is sort of a copy. I think it looks a little stubbier and bigger round than the that King Shad I was telling you about that Strike King used to make. It looks just it's very close. That's the closest bait I've seen on here that looked like that King Shad that Strike King used to make. So I think I got this color right here and that color. And I think this store I got them from there, like $4.50. And I think that's cheaper than they ever were, even when they were clearanced off. I think they were originally $11 or $12 bait, and then they were like $6, if that's them. So 100 millimeter bait, 25 grams. You can throw them on anything really, like anything you throw your, rattle traps on, or any top water. Basically that's going to be a little wake. And I think they go. These may not be exactly like what the King Shad was, but they will get just under the surface kind of thing. But I just had to try them for that price. I just bought two. I was like, I'll try it. That color right here looks pretty good. I'll be honest, their colors look a little cheesy. I mean, I could see where that color would work. It's got so much orange. Everybody, when they put orange on the belly, they're like, whoosh, the whole thing. I wish they'd stop doing that. Wearing out my scissors. Scraping off that color actually didn't look bad either. That is the only reason I got that color. That looks sort of like that perch colored whopper plopper that Charles has so much luck with. So, like, here's a little small, free shipping. These are cheap, $7 and something. Basically the same thing, but these are the smaller. So you got a floating or a sinking, 135 millimeter, 33 grams. Now, somewhere I did buy a little one. I think I bought that color and a little touch brighter because it is a small one. The 135 millimeters, it's going to be about the same size as these little dudes here. And it's actually, I mean, it's higher than these. You can actually get two of these for the price of one of those. But it's going to have different things, do different things. It will have slightly a little different. And I think I got, where's the color? In the bigger version, that color right there, that is an awesome color. I got that in the bigger 165. I may have also bought, because if I like them, I plan on getting that color in all the sizes I can find. I'm pretty sure that color is going to be very good. I think we already looked at these. Yeah, we had already looked at those. So I got that color and wherever it is, that is the hardest bass color to find on the planet. That color. But I actually like that other color better that we were at. Not there. That color actually looks good. I may have bought that one of those in that color too, because that's a color I could always, I know, scrape a lot of that orange off. Try it like that, but And I mean, several of these colors look good. That color looks good. They have a lot of colors. That color actually looks good right there. That color looks good. Throw that baby out. A lot of you guys like the black stuff in the early morning, afternoon kind of thing. Like these, a lot of these do look like a little better quality colors, and they're cheap. They're small bait, but right now they're doing their little sale. The sale ends the 14th, I believe. That's kind of why I'm showing you guys this now. There's no way those baits are going to be in by the time this sale. There's always a sale. AliExpress, there's always a sale. Just give it a minute. There's going to be another sale. But yeah, out of all these, if that didn't have so much orange, that'd be one of my favorites because it's kind of a darker with some green in it. But that color right there, that bass color right there, I guess you'd call it a bass color. It looks like a bass, but just subtle enough that it could possibly be just fish, right? Color number 8 on there. The leopard color. See that crazy pink color? And some of these, I mean, if you like these style of baits and you end up buying some of these at work and you're just like, I just want a crazy color. You know, you take a kid out fishing, like, here, throw that. Watch him catch a monster on it, and then you'll be throwing it the rest of your life. And like this one is glow in the dark. Production pics. So here's another one. I don't think I ever even saw this. Top tackle, I don't think I even made it to this bait. Somebody's in a hurry outside. Colors didn't. That color, purple haze, right? That color may actually work. Oh boy. That looks kind of like up Charles's alley. That looks horrendous. Probably catches fish. I'm not going to get it. So let me see if I have any others. Hang on, let's see. Is anybody commenting? Ignore those texts. Like in the package deal. Yeah, and you'll see once I get the unboxing, and what I'll probably try to do. Somewhere, I bought a bait about this size. I can't find the actual color of the one I bought. It may be this one. I think I may have bought this bait right here. It's 150 millimeters, 56 grams, so it's kind of that fat bass, right? I think I did buy one of these. Yeah, maybe this one right here. I think this is one I bought. Don't quote me 100%, but I think I bought one like that. Just because it's a little different than the other ones we've been looking at, like this style right here. But anytime you see these that come with this tail that goes up or down, now the TKs and the K9s, in theory, you can flip this tail up or down. It'll curve up or curve down, react a little different. Or it also comes with these V-tails that will give it a different action, and you can run it with or without the lip. So it's a bait that can use all different ways, and they come different size. Like this one, they got a floating or a sinking. 165 millimeters of floating, and the sinking or floating at 135. But you can find them all different ways, all different sizes, colors, and those you can kind of make out where the weight is of the balls and stuff. So I'd say that's definitely a sinking one with that much weight in it. That color doesn't look bad there. That color, I did not order any of these because I don't recognize these colors. Mother's Day, that color looks good. Like, I like that. Just that touch of orange needs to be right there. But that color actually does look good. Where did it go? Where did it go? Yeah, that color looks good. Yeah, 7. That's 100. I got the 165 click for 7. That's cheap. Dude, I need to find that on my phone. I may buy another one of those. That color looks good. That color does not look good. That color, look, that's when I was on, wasn't it? Yeah. Out of those two, that color doesn't look bad. You can see it real good, and underneath side maybe a little duller. That color actually does not look bad. Very low lighting situation. That chrome color does not look bad either. That color just looks, also it comes with tails. You can switch out and put a black, make it all black. That color actually looks good. That color, oh my god, buy all these. That color is good. That color sucks, but it'll probably catch fish. And that color sucks, but they'll probably catch fish. So most of those look like pretty good colors. Yeah, there's a bigger close-up of them if it'll focus. So I'm going to get out of here, and just so you guys know, any of those with the options, they're copies of that. I did not go anything. Let's just try to look for, let me see, soft. Soft swim baits. Let's just try a different approach. There's some huge soft, like Huddleston type copies. I don't know, I just don't see any in here. But that's just kind of a preview of what I have coming. I don't know. You guys comment. Have you ever fished these, or know if you what's your thoughts on if that thing's actually going to catch a fish or not? I know most of these I can guarantee you will catch fish. They may take some tweaking to get them to run right. And so once I get out on the water, test him and stuff like that. But the, I'm going to keep just trying to go down a rabbit hole here until I find some of the bigger baits. Because I can't find the, I've showed you most of them, of the styles I've got coming. Like I said, it's like 23 different ones. But I didn't see, it popped up real quick on my phone, some of those big monster like Huddleston style, like crazy 400 millimeter or 400 gram, like crazy. Now let's get out of some of these. DRT, let's just click on that one. It's like an oddball one. I didn't order any of these. I did order a couple that look like this, but they're just more like the glide style. They don't have that third or second little joint. But let me go past these, see if it brings me to a different bunch of baits. Possibly, maybe. Whoa. 19 grams, those are some little bitty ones. So there's, if you can see, there's like definitely different other styles other than just the knockoff styles. There's some that are probably knockoffs, but of a cheaper, oh, here we go. Here's some right here. Is this the big monster? Yeah, here we go. So this thing is 400 grams, 30 centimeters. That is a huge, look at their hand. That is a huge bait. Right, they got a smaller one. Yes. Oh boy. See that? So they've got a little one, and then they got this monster one. Now I didn't mess with none of those. I'm just not ready to mess with any soft baits yet. I'll be honest. The thing I want to look for are probably something like what the Citizen or some of the Working Class Zero type styles. And there's several that I think are fairly inexpensive on Tackle Warehouse. And I may order a couple from there. If I do, I'll show you guys what I ordered from there, and you know, just to do the soft plastic thing, because I don't like the idea of, I mean, because some of those baits are crazy expensive too. Now, oh, this one, I ordered this one. This is the one I gave, and they're 13 something, but that's a pretty good sized bait too. 25 centimeters, 135 grams. So that's a pretty, you can see their hand, segmented bait. I like that color. So I got it for 10 bucks. It showed the last one. But I just liked that bait. It looks kind of funky in those pics, but when they're holding it up in their hand, that's a pretty decent size. And it's kind of a carpy color. Like there's carp in almost everywhere. After you guys seen me snag carp and catch carp, So the bass around me, they were probably more prone to eat something like that, look more natural than a trout color. So I definitely ordered that bait for 10 bucks just to try it, and that's one of the bigger ones also. Like I said, I've got a few that are kind of bigger, but it may be so cheesy built that it looks like it may fall apart like with the 6 or 8 pounder, but it may also be a very good quality bait. Probably, I mean, it looks in those pics, the close-up pics, it doesn't look bad at all. In that pic, it just looks cheap and little. And if you first look at that, it just looks like some little 3-4 inch bait that looks like crap. Doesn't really look much better there. The picture they're holding it, it just looks way better. They probably sent me some crap. I think it's from the underside. They better not. That almost looks like 2 different total baits, doesn't it? Maybe it's just the top side and the bottom side look totally different. When there's more white, it just looks like a better bait. Let me look at that. Are they clickbaiting me? Oh well, it's 10 bucks. I've wasted more money on a lot stupider stuff. Stupider is, the stupider does, right? So that is about it. There's that huge bait again. Free returns. $20 to ship, $22 to buy. Look at that dude. That is insane. When do you guys buy that? Like, if I fish that, the only way to fish it would be to, like, basically put 60-pound braid on a rod, like, lob it out, and then troll. Let it, like, sink to the bottom where you know it won't get snagged. Troll across the lake, pond, or whatever, and then just start holding the rod, keep the rod aimed at the bait, and just reel it slow, and you could fish that bait. What's funny is, I think if you see the pics of it, it's this huge honking bait, and it comes with these little bitty old hooks. There's like little bitty old hooks. It's more, in my mind, it's like a gimmicky type thing. But, I mean, if you were nuts, somebody I'm sure bought one. Like this color right here actually looks good. Where's it at? Let me click on that color. That color right there actually looks good. I like that color. And I would say that it will get hit. I don't know what, when, where, but as big as it is, I'd say you get some nutty 2-pound bass that just goes nuts and nails that thing. If you fished it long enough. I'm not going to mess with it, but that is a cool color. I like that color. But that's just one of those that I'd spotted and went, somebody buy it. Dude, that thing's huge. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Guessing it's just a copy of a tuna made for the saltwater, but surely they would have some other kind of way to hook. Like those hooks are ridiculous. Look at that little, something big that's gonna grab that. I don't know. Not for me. Crazy. Yeah, those colors look funky to me. That color looks good. That just kind of has an oystery, just has a good look. I like it. I just need it in about an 8-inch bait, not that Mondo size. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Oh, there it is. This is a bait I bought. I bought one of these, little $7 and something. In that color, they've got, this place has other little bluegilly type, like that's a little, oh shoot. I forget the name of that, it's escaping me. That color, yeah, right. So that color would actually work. See how that one's got the little, so 44 gram. I didn't buy that one, but that wouldn't be a bad one. It's $8. So you can come across these other little, just weird styles. Now the big tall fins, it's probably still going to get hit. Like that bait right there, I'm sure will get hit and catch some fish. This bait, 100%. I guarantee you get that little bait, throw it out, it'll catch you some fish. But this one's more like the glide styles, right? Single joint. So I did buy this one. It's coming. It was, I think it was only $7 or something, free shipping. But at some point I may buy one of those. Who knows? I just wanted to get a start in on it. They got that striped bass. Dude, that is not a striped bass. What is wrong with you guys? It's got a solid line, first of all. You know it's a largemouth. But even if it, say if it was like, because some largemouth will come with the spotted, like more spots further in the line. That's ridiculous. Striped bass. 3D eyes, metal links, soft fin tail. It's a good looking bait. We'll just see what it does. $7 and something. It's roughly, it's bigger than, it's definitely bigger than these. These are 133 millimeters. You got 133 millimeters, and that's 170. So a little bit bigger, a little different style, more of a true like shape of a bass. I mean, these are very bass-like in shape, but that's even just a touch more so. You know, just that touch. Oh, dude, what happened? I just cleared everything out. All right, with that, I'm going to put an end to it. There's back when I did bonsai. See all these different trees? Every one of those was created by me. So anyway, hopefully you liked that video. Stay tuned for when all those baits finally show up. And as long as I like some of them, I may get different colors in that styles or sizes that I like. And I already saw 3 different ones in there that I'll probably get on my phone and actually put in my cart. So be looking forward to a few more ones popping up, even though I have already spent $351.01 too much on swim baits. So anyway, guys, get out, go bass and bonsai, but whatever you do, make sure you have fun doing it. I am going to turn this computer into an editor now and edit a video, the Pogue Part 3. I need to get that edited and done, and then I can move on with my life, right? Yeah. So Jay, you missed out. Brew Tank says he hasn't caught anything on a flash boost square bill. Because you don't stop a square bill long enough to give the flash boost a chance. The flash boost, like a glide bait when you pause it, or like a jerk bait, should, in a sense, work. Oh, I got to order that swim bait tuna. You order it. Yeah, I could throw the 6.6 Teton. I tell you what. That huge tuna thing, I think you'd see a lot of rods snap if you tried to just lob that thing out. That's a big bait and a lot of weight. But some of these baits that are going to be coming 4 ounces, I don't think I'll have any problem getting a lot of distance. Either on my 6.9 medium heavy, I'm telling you right now that Carbon Light 2.0, it'll fling a 4 ounce bait, no problem. And I think the heavy action Super Destroyer will also fling those out. But some of those bigger ones, if I decided to go bigger, I would definitely be looking into like the daily or some sort of a true swim bait rod. Probably the one from Mega Bass also is thought. But yeah, I got to get out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.